Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to the IT class. In the previous class, we have studied a lot about World Wide Web, then internet browsers, web browsers, search engines, etc. So today we can study something related to internet. Okay, so we can move to the chapter. Activity 4.3, find the meanings of words. Dear children, you can easily know the meanings, meanings of English and Hindi words with the help of dictionaries. So, you all were used dictionaries in your home, but now online dictionaries are also available. So here is two websites, http://ml.wiktionary.org and second one is www.olam.in. We can just check that. First of all, open any of the web browser in your computer. Now I am opening Firefox web browser, Mozilla Firefox. And type the URL address here for Wiktionary. This is Wikinigandu. Here you can type the words. Now I am typing any of the word here. Book. Here you can see the meaning Pustagam. Malayalam meaning. Likewise, another dictionary is Olam. Olam dictionary. Here you can type the word. I am typing situation. See, this is the meanings for that word. Situation. Sandarbham, Avastha, Sahajaryam, Adhigaram, Sthiti. Like this you can see lot of meanings here. So, you have to remember two online dictionaries. First one is Wiktionary and second one is Olam. Note down the difficult word that you come across in your English textbook or in any other subjects. You can find the meanings and write them here. Refer to other dictionaries and check the meaning. So, these websites contain the meanings of not only the English words but also Malayalam words. This is prepared using the information gathered from various Malayalam dictionaries. It expands constantly with the joint effort of a number of language-loving volunteers across the state. So you have to remember that it is not only for knowing the meaning of English, it will be helpful for knowing the Malayalam words meaning also. There will be some difficult Malayalam words for you. You can type the Malayalam words here and it will be translate the Malayalam meaning. Next, facilities for translating the meanings of words and sentences to English and other Indian languages like Malayalam, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, etc. And also to other foreign languages are also available on the internet. So now do you remembering that is there any need of internet? Of course there is a need for internet, but you can use the dictionaries without the internet. You can use offline versions of dictionaries in your mobile phones and your tablets. So I hope you understood this. Next we can move to copyright and copyleft. So you can see lot of images in the internet and you can download that image into your computer, but there are some restrictions for downloading. What is that? Some images are under copyright law. So some of them have an exclusive right to the person who developed it based on the copyright law. So you cannot download and use the images that are having the copyright. But some of the images you can download, that is copyleft. That means that images are free for everyone to use. So while we search and use information from the internet, we must be aware whether it is free or we can use it or not. Okay, if it is not free, we have to procure permission from the person. Okay, you have to ask the permission of the person who built that image. Okay, who construct that image. You have to ask the permission of that person and you can rather use. Okay, so that is copyright and copyleft. Here we can see one person, his name is Mark Andreessen. This is Mark Andreessen. Who is that? Did you see him? Mark Andreessen. He developed a graphical browser. Okay, he developed a graphical browser which we can handle the images and sound, not only the characters and alphabets. Okay, we can exchange the images and audios, videos, etc. with the help of the graphic browser. Also, he developed the browser Netscape Navigator. You have heard about Netscape Navigator? Mozilla Firefox, then Google Chrome, then Internet Explorer are examples of web browser. Another web browser is Netscape Navigator. Okay, so he is the developer of Netscape Navigator. Who? Mark Andreessen. He was born in the year 1971 in Iowa State in America. Okay, so 1971 in America. Next, Winton G. Cerf. Did you heard about Winton G. Cerf? He is the father of internet. How he became the father of internet? Yes. What is the first form of internet? You know that. ARPANET. ARPANET is the first form of internet. That is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. That is the first form of internet. So, he was the director of ARPANET. Winton G. Cerf was the director of ARPANET, so that we can call him father of internet. Okay. He played an important role in developing the transmission control protocol and internet protocol, that is TCP/IP protocol. Okay, which is the basic standard for transferring information on the internet. You have studied about lot of protocols in the previous classes. Okay, in that you have heard about TCP/IP protocol. That is a protocol that is a basic standard for transferring information in the internet from one computer to other computer. Okay, so he developed the TCP/IP protocol. First one is Winton G. Cerf is the director of ARPANET. Then second one, he is the father of internet. Third one, he played an important role in developing TCP/IP protocol. Then he was born at New Haven in America in 1943. Okay, so these are all about Winton G. Cerf. Okay, dear children, hope you all understood this. Next is about online shopping. Okay, so that we can continue with online shopping in the next class. So you have to write one word question and answers from this topic, and here is your assignment that you have to find any 5 online dictionaries. Okay, find any 5 online dictionaries and send to me through your WhatsApp. Okay, so dear children, next week you are having the examination. Be prepared well, study well, and all the best for your examinations. Thank you.